Life is a grand adventure filled with endless possibilities. But those possibilities remain just that, mere possibilities, unless we take action. Today we're going to talk about 7 powerful lessons that will compel you to leap into action and seize control of your destiny. The first lesson is simple yet profound. Start where you are. Too often we wait for the perfect moment, the ideal circumstances, or a sign from the universe. But the truth is, there's no better time to begin than right now. Your current situation, whatever it may be, is the perfect launching pad for your dreams. Don't let the voice of doubt tell you otherwise. Remember, every great achievement in history started with a single step taken by someone who dared to begin. Think about it. The Wright brothers didn't wait for someone to invent the airplane. They started tinkering in their bicycle shop. Steve Jobs didn't wait for technology to catch up with his vision. He started Apple in his garage. These innovators understood that the key to success lies not in waiting, but in starting. So ask yourself, what small step can you take today towards your goals? It doesn't have to be grand or perfect. It just needs to be a start. A second lesson is equally crucial. Embrace discomfort. Growth and comfort rarely coexist. If you want to achieve greatness, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. This doesn't mean you need to make yourself miserable. Rather, it means recognizing that temporary discomfort is often the price of long-term success. Consider the athlete who pushes through grueling training sessions, or the entrepreneur who works long hours to get their business off the ground. They understand that discomfort is not their enemy, but their ally. It's a sign that they're stretching themselves, learning and growing. So the next time you feel the twinge of discomfort, don't shy away from it. Lean into it. Recognize it as the growing pains of success. Our third lesson is about the power of persistence. Life will throw obstacles in your path. It's not a matter of if, but when. The key is not to let these obstacles defeat you. Instead, view them as opportunities to prove your determination. Thomas Edison, one of history's greatest inventors, famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is what separates the achievers from the dreamers. When you encounter a setback, don't see it as a reason to quit. See it as valuable feedback, guiding you towards a better approach. Remember, persistence is not about doing the same thing over and over. It's about trying different approaches until you find the one that works. The fourth lesson is about the importance of focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, emails, notifications, they all vie for our attention. But to achieve great things, we must learn to focus intensely on what truly matters. Imagine your mind as a magnifying glass. When you scatter your thoughts and energy across many tasks, you're like a weak, diffused light. But when you concentrate all your energy on one point, you become a powerful laser capable of cutting through any obstacle. So, identify what's truly important to you and focus on it with laser-like intensity. Everything else is just noise. The fifth lesson revolves around the power of your mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you believe you can achieve something, you're right. If you believe you can't, you're also right. This isn't some mystical secret. It's a practical truth about how our brains work. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you approach challenges with confidence and creativity. You see setbacks as temporary and solvable. On the other hand, when you doubt yourself, you approach challenges with fear and hesitation. You see setbacks as confirmation of your limitations. The difference in outcomes can be staggering. So cultivate a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn, grow, and overcome. When you face a challenge, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," ask yourself, "How can I do this?" This simple shift in thinking can open up a world of possibilities. Our sixth lesson is about the power of habits. Your life today is largely the result of your habits. The small actions you repeat day after day shape your health, your wealth, your relationships, and your happiness. Want to change your life? Change your habits. But here's the key. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start small. Choose one habit, just one habit. Just one focus on making it stick. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier, or reading for 15 minutes a day, or doing 10 push-ups every morning. Whatever it is, commit to it. Do it consistently, day after day, until it becomes as automatic as brushing your teeth. Once that habit is firmly established, move on to the next one. Over time, these small changes will compound, leading to dramatic improvements in your life. Remember, success is not about making radical changes overnight. It's about the patient accumulation of small positive habits over time. So the seventh and final lesson is perhaps the most important: to take responsibility for your life. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck for our problems. But the moment you shift from blaming to taking responsibility is the moment you reclaim your power. Taking responsibility doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong. It means acknowledging that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can always control your response. It means recognizing that you are the author of your life story, not just a character being pushed around by fate. When you take responsibility, you stop being a victim of circumstance and become the master of your destiny. You stop waiting for things to change and start making changes yourself. This shift in mindset is incredibly liberating. It puts you in the driver's seat of your life. Now let's tie these 7 lessons together and see how they can propel you into action. Imagine you have a goal, perhaps it's starting a business, getting in shape, or learning a new skill. How do you apply these lessons to achieve that goal? First, you start where you are. You don't wait for perfect conditions. You begin right now with whatever resources you have at hand. Maybe that means drafting a business plan on the back of a napkin, or doing your first push-up, or watching an online tutorial for that skill you want to learn. As you start, you embrace the discomfort that comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. You recognize that this discomfort is not a sign that you're doing something wrong, but that you're growing and challenging yourself. When you encounter obstacles, and you persist. You don't let setbacks discourage you. Instead, you see them as opportunities to learn and improve your approach. You keep pushing forward, trying new strategies until you find what works. Throughout this process, you maintain laser-like focus on your goal. You resist the myriad distractions that try to pull you off course. You keep your eye on the prize, channeling your energy and attention towards what truly matters. You cultivate a growth mindset, believing in your ability to learn and improve. When challenges arise, you don't think, "I can't do this." Instead, you ask, "How can I do this?" This mindset keeps you open to new solutions and helps you bounce back from setbacks. You build habits that support your goal. If you're starting a business, maybe you develop the habit of networking for 30 minutes each day. If you're getting in shape, perhaps you build the habit of preparing healthy meals in advance. These small, consistent actions compound over time, driving you towards your goal. Finally, you take full responsibility for your progress. You don't blame external factors for your setbacks. Instead, you ask yourself what you can do differently. You recognize that while you can't control everything, you always have control over your actions and response. By applying these 7 lessons, you create a powerful engine for action and achievement. You become unstoppable, not because the path becomes easier, but because you become stronger and more resilient. But here's the thing: knowing these lessons isn't enough. You must apply them. Knowledge without action is like having a high-performance sports car and never taking it out of the garage. It's wasted potential. So I challenge you. Don't just nod along with these ideas. Don't just agree that they make sense. Take action. Right now, today, what's one small step you can take towards your goals? What's one habit you can start building? What's one area of your life where you can take more responsibility? Remember, the world doesn't reward those who have the best intentions. It rewards those who take the most action. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, they're all waiting for you, but they won't come to you. You have to go to them. You have to take action. And here's the beautiful thing: once you start taking action, you create momentum. Each small win builds your confidence. Each obstacle you overcome makes you stronger. Each step forward brings your goals closer. Before you know it, you're not just taking action, you're unstoppable. Think about the people you admire most. The ones who've achieved great things. What sets them apart isn't necessarily talent or luck. It's their willingness to take consistent action. They show up day after day, putting in the work, moving steadily towards their goals. They embody these 7 lessons we've discussed. You have that same potential within you. You have the ability to achieve remarkable things. But that potential will remain dormant unless you act. Unless you start where you are, embrace discomfort, persist through challenges, maintain focus, cultivate a growth mindset, build positive habits, and take responsibility for your life. The choice is yours. You can continue as you've been, letting life happen to you. Or you can decide right here and now to take charge of your destiny, to become the architect of your future, to transform your life through the power of action. Imagine yourself a year from now. What do you want your life to look like? What goals do you want to have achieved? What kind of person do you want to become? Now think about what actions you need to take to make that vision a reality. Those actions start today. They start now. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of not being good enough. These are all just shadows. They disappear when you step into the light of action. Remember, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's taking action despite the fear. And don't wait for motivation to strike. Motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. Action, on the other hand, is reliable. It's something you can control. Often motivation doesn't precede action, it follows it. Once you start taking action, you'll find your motivation grows. As you embark on this journey of action and achievement, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight. Great achievements are the result of consistent effort over time. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress, days when you want to give up. On those days, remind yourself of these lessons, remind yourself why you started, and then take one more step forward. Remember, every great achievement in history started with a single action. The Great Wall of China began with one stone. The journey to the moon began with one calculation. Your own journey to success begins with one action. What will that action be? The power to change your life, to achieve your dreams, to make a difference in the world. It all lies within you. It's not about having special talents or advantages. It's about being willing to take action. To start where you are, to persist in the face of challenges, to focus on what truly matters, to believe in your ability to grow and improve, to build habits that support your goals, to take responsibility for your life. These 7 lessons are your roadmap to success. They're your toolkit for turning dreams into reality. But like any tool, they're only effective if you use them. So I urge you, don't just listen to these words. Don't just agree with them, apply them, use them, let them guide your actions. Your future is waiting. Your potential is enormous. Your capacity for growth and achievement is limitless. But none of that matters unless you take action, unless you make the decision right here and now to stop waiting and start doing. So what will it be? Will you continue as you have been, letting life happen to you, or will you seize control of your destiny? Will you let another day slip by without moving towards your goals, or will you take that first step, however small, towards the life you want? The choice is yours, but remember, you wait is a moment lost. Every day you delay is a day you can never get back. The best time to have started was yesterday. The second best time is now. So take that first step, make that phone call, write that first page, do that first push-up. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, take one action towards it today, and then another tomorrow, and another the day after that. Before you know it, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. You'll realize that those small, consistent actions have added up to massive changes. You'll see that by applying these 7 lessons, you've transformed not just your circumstances, but yourself. You have within you the power to create an extraordinary life. You have the ability to achieve things you've only dreamed of. But that power, that ability lies dormant until you take action. Let this be the day you decide to stop waiting and start doing. Your future is in your hands. Your destiny is yours to shape. The only question will you take today to move towards the life you want. The world is waiting for your unique contribution. It's time to answer the call. It's time to take action. Your extraordinary life begins now.